Hi and welcome to voquzlabs. In this video, we explain our SAP License Audit Preparation service using samQ License Optimizer. Every year, SAP customers are required to participate in an annual license audit. The standard license audit process for SAP is a self-declaration where customers use standard SAP tools to extract usage data and send it to SAP via License Audit Workbench. The data is then reviewed by an auditor and the customer is provided with an audit report and a bill for the license fees they owe. SAP customer landscapes can range from one single system to dozens of systems, and in some cases in excess of 200 systems. Some customers also have to collect audit data from SAP landscapes spread across multiple geographic regions. This manual process is very time-consuming, complex to execute, and has to be repeated each and every time the self-declaration is due. The problem for SAP customers is that this process offers them no opportunity to optimize, no visibility on licensing costs, and gives customers very little control. Furthermore, SAP warns customers in its own licensing guide document not to rely on the outputs of standard audit tools. Results are not complete and indicative only. It's the customer's responsibility to manage compliance in accordance with their contracts. So how does samQ audit preparation work? Firstly, samQ helps automate and streamline the collection of audit data from the SAP systems. Once installed and configured, samQ automatically collects audit data from all SAP systems and populates the data into the SAP measurement tool, helping customers prepare for an annual audit in a fraction of the time. As part of the optimization process, samQ also fully optimizes user licensing, so the audit data sent to SAP reflects the licenses actually needed. SAP customers are responsible for ensuring named users are classified in the SAP systems with the appropriate user license level. With new users, role changes, employee churn, and multiple system environments to manage, it's nearly impossible to keep user classifications up to date, compliant, and optimized. samQ automatically solves this problem by automatically analyzing each user's activity across all systems to identify the cheapest compliant license type for each user. The first stage of the optimization process is to identify inactive user accounts still consuming a license. These accounts can then be properly expired to right-size the active user population and ensure only active users are consuming a license. samQ then identifies the optimal user license type for each user. Customers can then update all user classifications across all SAP systems instantly at the touch of a button using samQ Automatic Write Back, saving weeks of manual effort. samQ can also map users to unlicensed user types from SAP's price list, showing customers how they could negotiate even cheaper licenses and potentially save even more money. samQ provides customers with clear user optimization reporting, showing customer inventory against current licensing position and the samQ optimized position. The existing licensing position reflects how customers have configured and licensed users. The report shows the value of licenses consumed and the cost variance versus inventory, as well as the maximum risk based on under-licensed user types and the total surplus of unused licenses. The samQ optimized position represents the optimal license classifications based on samQ user analysis. In this example, active user accounts have been reduced by 5% and many users have been optimized to cheaper license types. Here, the value of licenses consumed has dropped from 7.2 million to 3.5 million, taking the customer from a net audit risk of 3.2 million to a surplus of 474k. samQ allows customers to fully optimize user licensing. It allows them to identify and mitigate financial risk and validate surplus shelfware that can be exchanged for other software or held in stock to cover future licensing requirements. samQ also measures the consumption of SAP engines. Automation of the system measurement process results in consolidated engine measurement values from all SAP systems. This gives SAP customers advanced visibility of engine consumption versus the license level for each SAP product. And centralized reporting gives customers a complete picture of all SAP engine usage, pre-warning of any under-licensing, and transparency over potential licensing costs. samQ even measures indirect access of SAP via third-party systems and differentiates between transactional load and transaction type to classify third-party interfaces in terms of potential indirect access licensing risk. And if you have licensed digital documents for indirect use, don't worry, samQ has that covered too. Setup is also straightforward. samQ is installed on your Solution Manager system and connected to all productive SAP systems via simple RFC. In just 1 week, samQ can be installed and fully configured and ready to deliver analysis and optimization results. Using samQ to prepare for your license audit will help you streamline processes, reduce manual effort, optimize your SAP landscape, avoid unnecessary overspend, and regain control of licensing compliance. To find out more about our license audit preparation service, visit www.voquzlabs.com/advisory, or to get in touch with us, follow the link in the description to our contact page. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to working with you soon.